Today what we're gonna do is take off the hub so I could change the control arms. Control arms are a little bit of a pain, but this boot is definitely damaged. The other one is loose. I'm gonna change the arm, take the knuckle off, press new bearings in, new ARP studs, so at least I know the rear is complete until I get the big brake kit. Process of this is, I know I'm gonna keep the rear end most likely forever, and I'm not gonna redo any of this. So I'm gonna try to make the rear end as bulletproof as possible. So I'm just gonna time lapse this and just get to work. Yes, I know I don't have to take off the spindle to change upper control arm. I'm doing this because I wanted to change the bearings, and also on the other side the studs are broken, so just knock everything out. Bearings, control arm, do everything in this area, so once everything is put back together I should not have any complaints or have to worry about this section. So that's why I'm doing it now. Everything is off, to the control arms out. This is just getting everything prepped so I could start to install the new one, but I'm waiting to do that when I get the hubs put in. So in the meantime, I'm doing an oil change on this one. I'm gonna drop the pan because it has a small leak. You can probably see dirt right there. So I'm gonna finally get that fixed, and then hopefully it doesn't leak anymore. So I'm trying to take that off today and work on getting the bearings and everything, the ARP studs put in, new ball joints, and hopefully the rear end will be done now. I was able to clean up a little bit the mess that was been hanging around, so now I got my workstation back. Of course, more parts came in. These are just brake pads for car I'm going to be working on. But right now I'm gonna see if I can finish up the CB7, the wiring. I have to finish the mount, so I'm gonna do that now. I showed you guys the finished product, but that's the wire harness access port I had. So everything has come to that plate, so this way it's a bit secure and look a little decent. So that's how I have it set up. And this is the other section. Obviously you won't see this portion, but everything goes to a rubber grommet, so I shouldn't have to worry about the wires getting pinched or anything, and that frame should secure everything so it shouldn't fall out. So we did some work today. Took the oil pan off. I'm trying to have it prepared so I can get rid of that leak, which is leaking from right here at the bottom and the drain plug, so I'm gonna have that fixed. So temporarily I put on this, just a stock oil pan, just to keep everything in place. Let's see what else. thing, they covered this from last time. We took off the hub, or the whole spindle, because we're gonna upgrade everything in the rear to ARP bolts and to new rotors, new bearings. Take care of that.
So this is the Moroso QSB pan. So right here we got a little nick, so it was leaking a little bit of oil. So I just had that repaired, just welded a new aluminum plate, and just got the new 10AM fitting installed. This one is a little bit bigger than the previous one. So now I'm just gonna clean this up, put this back on the car, and hopefully no more issues. And of course I gotta wash it out because it's kind of dirty, so don't want to get anything in the oil and screw me up even more. So I'm gonna fix that now.
So we got a little break in the weather, so I'm back at this again. These are the completed hub assemblies. So they're actually really decent. So I'm gonna install these today. Those are the control arms. So I'm gonna try to see if we can have a complete suspension setup today. About to say, so now I'm just gonna get the upper control arms, slide those in. So normally what I do whenever I get these, any adjustables, I'll take these off and just anti-seize all the threads. Just put a little bit in there, nothing too crazy, just a little light coating. So right now I'm just gonna wrap everything real quick, and the next clip it should be finished. Everything is on. All I have to do now is just tighten up the axle nut and do a little makeshift camera alignment just to pull this section in, and then I should be able to throw the wheels on, make sure everything at least is somewhat straight. Once that's finished, then I can actually go for a proper alignment, because this is the last piece I needed to do that. So let's jump over and do this on the other side. So everything is together, all tightened up. Unfortunately it's raining now, so I gotta wrap everything up. But tomorrow I'll be able to put the wheels on, do the makeshift alignment, and everything should be good. Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face, tell me that you love me, even if it's fake.